Hi folks, how we doing? Hope you're all keeping well during this coronavirus lockdown situation. Today I'm going to be demonstrating how to do the sit-up, the abdominal crunch is a scientific term of that. You can do this exercise anywhere of your liking, in your house, back garden, anywhere, as long as you find maybe a comfortable place, more suitable on a carpet or somewhere comfortable where you can sit back on. You basically just a wee 4x4 square foot of space is all you need. A simple warm-up doing this exercise, you could do some jogging, some cycling on a static bike, some skipping with some skipping ropes. Anything to warm up the all-round muscles in your body will be useful when you're coming to do this exercise, so you can perform it safely without any injuries. There are loads of different ways we can perform the abdominal crunch, the sit-up as we know it. There's different ways we can move our body, such as maybe come up, rush and twist to the side and then watch the side of our bodies. But the three we'll be working on today are fairly basic, basically all using the same technique. Basically with our beginner technique, we put our hands on our thighs when we're sitting down and just come up to a 45-degree angle. There's an intermediate which will be our hands across our chest on each shoulder, and when we come up our elbows shall be touching our knees. And the advanced version basically is our hands behind our ears. We don't want to be putting our hands behind our necks. A lot of people use that for leverage when coming up. This can cause a lot of injuries within our neck, and it can be long-term injuries to short-term injuries, so that's not anything we want to really be coming across when performing this simple exercise. The sit-up basically builds up a group of muscles. The basic way that we'll be doing it, we'll be working our rectus abdominis, basically just down in our core section down here, and the transverse abdominis is roughly the same area. By doing this we can build up our core strength in our bodies and have a stronger core for a day-to-day basis. Maintaining a good form while performing this exercise is essential, and it's key to not having any injuries, and that's basically what we want to do when we're performing these exercises, is keep ourselves safe and performing the exercises properly. So now I'm going to change the camera angle and we're going to go down and I'm going to give you the demonstration of the three different ways we can perform the sit-up or the abdominal crunch. So as you can see, I've got myself this little square of space here. As I said, it doesn't have to be much, just enough and somewhere comfortable where you can perform the exercise safely. So we'll get into the first position, basically our beginner sit-up. This will be hands on our thighs and coming up to a 45-degree angle, holding it for a few seconds and then lowering back down safely into the starting position. While we do this exercise, we want to make sure that we're sucking in our abdominal kind of section. We should begin to feel a little sense of burning within our stomach. This tells you basically that the exercise is working your muscles correctly. When we go down into the sit-up position, we want to make sure our feet are planted on the ground and we have enough space so we're not clashing into any objects around us and causing ourselves any injury. So have a little look, and this is a demonstration of how to do the beginner's sit-up. Do this at your own pace. When we're doing the exercise, we want to make sure that we're breathing properly, so in through our nose and out through our mouth, so our body's getting the right air, so we can feel our muscles and stuff properly. So now we'll go into the second form of the sit-up, the abdominal crunch. Basically it's the exact same form for everything. We've got to incorporate our breathing and stuff. It's just our hands across this time. So we'll dive right into it and I'll show you a good demonstration of how to do this. There we have it. That is intermediate sit-up abdominal crunch. You can start to feel it's a little bit more difficult getting ourselves up and it's working our stomach a little bit harder. We can do any of these forms of sit-ups in some sets, maybe 30, and then we stop and then we go another 30. It's a great workout for building up your core muscles. Lastly, we'll dive right into the advanced kind of version of doing it. Yeah, again, it's the basically same form, although this time it's our hands behind the ears. Yeah, again, we don't want to be using our hands for leverage behind our heads, as this encourages a lot of injuries within the neck if we're pulling it ahead too much. So we'll jump right down and I'll show you a good demonstration again on the advanced sit-up. There we have it, the advanced abdominal crunch. That time you can really start to feel your muscles working within your stomach from the top right down at your hips. It's a great workout, as I says. We can build it up in sets, make sure we're breathing, build your own kind of wee workout routine around that. As I says, you can do it anywhere, anytime. So there we have it, the abdominal crunch. That's how you do it safely and correctly. I hope you can take this information into your own endeavours, maybe build yourself a wee workout plan, build up your core strength. As I say, it's a great little every day to day. You can obviously do it on a daily basis. It's not a lot of effort and it doesn't require a lot of time or a lot of space or any equipment. So it's quite handy for just building up that your own bodily strength, which is what we want to do to keep ourselves healthy and fit during this lockdown. Hope you keep fit and well during this isolation, and here's hoping we get back to normal soon. Cheers.